How's it going, everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Todd, and today I'm showing you my everyday typical face routine. Before we get started, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, and their handles are both at IamToddWar. Let's get started. Alrighty guys, so first things first, I'm gonna start off with a primer to help prep my skin to make sure everything's ready for the foundation, concealer, and powder I'm gonna be doing. So since my skin is kind of on the extra oily side today, I'm actually gonna go in with my Cover FX Mattifying and Acne Treatment Primer. This is an oldie but goodie. It's not overly mattifying. It helps prep the skin, control the oil, and when you break out like I do every now and then, it helps prevent even more breakouts. And another tip to help control your oils throughout the day and while under makeup is to add a bit more moisture to your skin. So with another primer, I'm going with the Smashbox Primer Water. I don't know what foundation I want to use today. Let's go in with my shade in the Fenty Beauty is, my God, what is it? 470? Yeah. I like to go in with a foundation brush with my foundation, and then I will follow through with it with a damp beauty sponge. Alrighty, and now that I'm all done with that, I always go through with a damp sponge because you really want the foundation to really seep in and marry with your skin and make it more skin-like. Spencer, pick a number, one to three.
Three.
Three? Okay, so Kat Von D today. And my shade in Kat Von D concealer is D39 Cool. Typical highlighting technique on the chin, upper lip area, down the nose. Forehead, then go through with the under eye area. What's so funny? Listen, Wakanda is a place to be, okay? And the pro tip to get more longevity and more coverage out of your concealer, let it sit down for a little bit and let it set before you blend it out. And I always like to go in with my setting spray again, and this is the primer water. This always helps my skin not look as cakey when I go in with my translucent powder. I always blend out my under eye concealer last because that's where I want the most coverage to be in that area.
I know how to do a drag queen though. Got you.
Maybe that's what I'll do next, drag makeup.
Listen, you can do mine anything.
Next video? Right. So now that everything is blended out, before I even try to set it, I want no harsh lines sitting on my face. So I'm going back in with my foundation brush and going around the edges of the concealer and the foundation to give it one seamless blend into one another. Oh, look who it is! Good boy, James.
Hello, bad boy Todd.
Oh, I'm bad. What are you doing?
So sorry, I woke up a little late.
I mean,
I've got to go to my brother's real quick, and then I will be right over.
well, we're already recording.
Okay, I will be over as soon as I can.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna smell like a douche, but like a kind of gay douche, because I use, women's shampoo, 'cause I don't have any shampoo.
You know, what even are you talking about? Okay, bye, love you.
What?
Bye.
Alright, bye.
Time lapse. Here it is.
And my favorite setting powder of choice for years has always been the Airspun Loose Face Powder and Translucent Extra Coverage, which I learned from all my drag friends. Second. Oh, and it's brand new. Don't do drugs. Right, Spencer? What are you guys laughing about?
Yeah, he's not a fan of ASMR.
So is my sponge hitting my face bothering you?
It's just. No?
I'm not a fan of it either, so me watching this back, I'm gonna like cringe. And I overset my nose because that's where I get the most oiliest, so I look like a crackhead for a good few minutes every time I put makeup on. No big deal. And I'm mostly only really setting the center parts of my face because if I were to set the entirety of my face, I will have an overall matte look. And when it comes to skin, I like to have a very, I guess, skin-like approach. And I learned this trick from Scott Barnes, J-Lo's makeup artist. So I went to one of his makeup classes. And this is how he likes to set some of his face, artist's face. All right, taking a random powder brush, I'm gonna dust away any of the excess powder I have this sitting around my face. Now when it comes to the outer corners of my face, I like to go in with my bronzer, and I use that to help set the outer corner of my face, but not the way most people think. I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Clean Collection bronzer in Ebony Bronze. Super old and beat up, don't mind me. And instead of sweeping and disturbing the coverage already built up, I'm actually going to press it into my skin like this. And not only is that going to add keep the coverage I've built up, but it's going to add the bronziness to my face. And no, I'm not contouring with this. I'm literally just bronzing my skin. That's one thing YouTube and Instagram has gotten confused is bronzing and contouring is not the same thing. And if my brush only leaves any like stray hairs, I grab a random clean brush and just brush them away if they want to move. Get rid of any harsh lines that's sitting on my face. And for the smaller areas of my face, I like to go in with my Sephora Contour Blush Brush, tap back into my bronzer, and just gently press that on the side of my nose. And sweep that through my eye sockets for all over bronze look. So I'm gonna go in for oldie but goodie. This is from Havoc Cosmetics, and this is the blush in number 31, Cabaret Wine. And I've already hit pan on it, so don't judge me. And I like to, one of my favorite brushes for blush is from Real Techniques, and this is their Tulip brush. Really big and really distributes an even coverage of product. I never really go too ham on blush because it's still that time of year where it's still really hot out and I want my skin to breathe. So I just do a couple taps and sweeps of it just to add a little bit of color. Guys, I can't decide on the highlighter. I'm like stressing out already. Just kidding. Spencer. No, Alex. Pick a number 1 to 3. 2. And then I'm gonna go in with the Havoc Cosmetics Illuminator in Bronze Glow. A little bit goodie. I'm going with my Morphe E61 highlighting brush. Sweep that through here. Go on the Cupid's bow. Okay. I also like to take my highlighter of choice in the inner trajectory of my eye and also underneath the arch of my brow for a more lifted and highlighted effect. So I'm gonna grab a brush here. Alrighty guys, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished product. I threw on some lashes and these are from Andrea and the number, I'm not wearing my glasses, 53. They're very natural, very almost wispy-like. And then I finished it off with some mascara from the Tarte Tarteish Lash Paint Mascara. And on my lips, I used the one and only Fenty Gloss Bomb in the universal color. And that's it. This is all done. If you guys want to see anything else, like an eye look or another more detailed face look, I'll have a poll on my Instagram and on my Twitter, and I'll post those in the description box down below. Thanks so much.